question is for boys. If you can do this, it's worth extra credit. So we're going to have a fountain here. Now we have to figure out the area. Now remember that we're going to have to put tile in this fountain. And just for the exercise, we're going to assume all the tile is the same exact size instead of this. I just found a picture that we could use for tiling. So we're going to have to do 3 different areas in here. We're going to have to do this one area that's in yellow here. That'll have to be tiled. And then we're going to also have to tile, let's get in another color, this inside wall here. That's going to have to get colored too. So let's get that color here. So this is actually going to be 4. So we'll say this inside tile. Then we're going to have to do the top tile. This whole top area will have to get tiled. And we'll use this color here for that. So we're going to have to figure out the areas of those 3. And let's do the 4th one here as well. So let's go ahead and put red for the outside. So then the outside, if you see down here, is going to be red. So this is going to be red, really red. So let's go a little thicker one so I can fill this in. So here's red, orange, orange for the top, yellow for the inside, and green for the back wall, or the inside wall. So you're going to have to make 4 different measurements. So let's give you some dimensions now, okay? So first dimension that I'm going to give you is going to be height. So your height of this, your height of that is going to be 0.2 meters. So it's just 0.2 of a meter, all right, or 20 centimeters. This width here, I'm not even going to give you. What I will give you is we have a total distance of 3.2 meters. Okay? And then this width, I'll give it to you, is going to be 0.5 meters. Okay? Now you should have all the dimensions you need to do. You have to figure out your area. And if each one of these tiles, so find your total area. What's your total area? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take that and you're going to divide it by the tile, the area of one tile. And the area of one tile is going to be 0.02. I'm sorry, 0.02 meters squared. So, here we go. Pause the video, see if you can figure this out, and we'll continue. Alright, so I'm assuming you paused the video. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to work through some of the basics that you're going to have to do for figuring something out. So first off, we're going to have to figure out the different areas. So, to figure out this red area first, let's go after this red area. Okay, take that red area and we're gonna talk about that. So now that is going to be just a straight line like this. We already know the height is 20 centimeters, okay, or 0.2 meters. Now this is going to be equal, this distance here is pi times the diameter. So that would be 3.2 times pi. Alright, we'll have to figure that out. Get out our trusty calculators, or you could do 22 over 7. We'll figure that out. But that's going to be piece number 1. So that's number 1. We figured out piece number 1. Then we're going to have to add in piece number 2. Piece number 2, here, you're going to have to take 3.2. That's going to be your diameter. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have to figure out area. So for 2, when you have this double circle thing, you'll have to take 3.2 over 2 to get your radius. And 3.2 over 2, that's going to be 16, right? 3.2 meters is going to be 1.6 meters. 1.6 times pi. And then you're going to have, what's the diameter of the second one? So if this is 3.2, and this is 0.5 wide, so 3.2, the inner is going to be, once you figure out this, 1.6 times pi, 1.6 squared times pi. After you've done this, then you're going to go back and subtract the diameter over 2, so the radius here. So if this is 1.6 and this is 0.5, we know that this is 0.9. So you're going to subtract 0.9 squared times pi. And after you take this minus this, you will get your area. Alright, now you'll have the inside. Now, how do you figure out the inside? Now, if you take this 0.9 is going to be your diameter here, 0.9. So what we do is we take 0.9 times 2 times pi will give us the circumference. Because remember, this is just a piece that is a rectangle, okay? You're going to have 0.2 meters or 20 centimeters here. And here you're going to have 0.9 times 2 times pi. That's your circumference. And then this times here, multiply these two together, and what are you going to get? You are going to get your area. So whatever you're going to find for that. Now, and then on the inside, you're just going to have a circle. So that's so the inside is the last area. So we have 1, 2, this is area 3, and so this is area 2 here, this is area 3, and here's area 4. So let's go ahead, here's area 4, and this is going to be pi r squared. Now we know that this distance for the radius is 0.9, so it will be pi times 0.9 squared. Alright, so go ahead, do your calculations, show me what you find, and tell me how many tiles. You go ahead and keep moving. Okay. We're going to clear this. An extra credit question. Without formulas, just in words, can you describe how you would figure out how many tiles you need for this? How many tiles do you need? Clear this all up. For Mr. Dolphin, how would you be able to figure that out? It's not going to be purely easy, but you're going to have to figure out this area covered by the dolphin. Maybe the area covered by the sea, the area covered by the background, which is supposed to be the sky, which is a light green. So you're going to have to figure out these areas, and you might have to use approximations and whatnot, but you're going to use a little bit of math by figuring out the areas and things like that. So you probably want to say, okay, we'll divide this to the water. I mean, there's some bright color here. This is going to be the water, so I know that this area, height times width, is going to be mostly blue. That's going to be 90% blue, 90% dark blue. You know that this area up here, let me get a thicker brush, might help. So this area up here height and the width, that's going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be that area subtracting the dolphin again. So now you're going to have to figure out this kind of a shape that you're going to use blue. How could you figure something like that out? Well, you could break it down into a circle, and at that point you pretty much have a line. So you just guesstimated this. You could approximate a triangle. Here you could approximate a cylinder. Here you could an arc. You could use an arc as well. You could use an arc here. But there'll be some approximation as well. So just something for you to think about, play with, and we will see you soon. If I can ever get the computer to close off.